We gonna add that. That would be me. We're all good to go. We get comments going. There we go. That's all fine. We'll flop that out and boom. Welcome aboard. All right. Now I do want to send out one message over here to Alex. And Alex, the link is on the Facebook page for you. So Alex might be joining us a little bit later on over here. So we're going to look for that as he pops in. Big weekend. There's one of the reasons right there. Well, let's go bring him back. Let's go point to him again. And there's one of the reasons right there. You can see me point this time around. That's right. Kyle Krasky. Laughter is the best medicine. Now you may ask, when should you get laughter? Well, frequently, my friends. You should definitely get it frequently, but you can get it here at the one and only Brickyard Bar and Grill. The Brickyard Bar and Grill is at the Clarion over at in Ronkonkoma. That's right. The exact address would be 3845 Veterans Memorial Highway, Ronkonkoma, New York. So Alex has been working with the Brickyard, and let's get back over here. There we go. Alex has been working with the Brickyard. I guess I could put the links up for these things. Let's go put Kyle's website up. He's been working with them, scheduling a couple of events, and Saturday night happens to be one of them. Kyle, who is a comic, laughter is the best medicine. Got a great story behind him, too. Great guy. Really just absolutely terrific. But he is going to be doing the opening at the Brickyard. So Kyle will be performing for an amount of time. There we go. Brain tumors are funny. Something to be said about humor and absolutely everything. So he's going to be performing at the Brickyard Bar and Grill. And I'll put that link up in there in a second. All right, so there we go. So we're going to see if Alex is going to be able to join us. We'll bring him on as a guest when we possibly can. But let me just give you a little bit of a background on the whole thing over here. Kyle. What is Kyle all about? See, Kyle is one of those guys that actually lived through that advancing through obstacles, without a doubt. Kyle had a brain tumor at a very young age, worked his way through school, all kinds of operations, stuff like that, to become close with him and his father, discussing all kinds of different things. Sometimes just flat out business things, let alone some of the stuff that Kyle has grown from. Yeah, let me put it that way. Has grown from. You see, Kyle has he found comedy actually as an outlet. What he did, he got invited to speak. I'm sorry, to perform at the Friars Club in New York City. Could you imagine? First time getting on a real stage, you're doing the Friars Club in Manhattan. Man, that's kind of awesome. He did it. He just got right up there and did it. Also, he participated in another event, which you probably saw on here. Let's go pull that up and you can read it. And that is, he's a Guinness World Record setting comedian for participating in the longest comedy show ever. And that was January 22nd to 24th. That's another one of these things. So why did that happen? Well, because we were in the midst of COVID. Face-to-face live events were not happening, and all these comics got together and said, let's do something. So they did something. They set a record for the longest comedy show. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts to go and do. And his dad helped out with, not with him performing, that was him, but coordinating that whole thing. I'm telling you, it was a discussion whether or not online events could work. Well, they proved that online events can certainly work. Was it different? Was there a learning curve? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely there was. Was it different from a comedic standpoint? Oh, without a doubt. I could tell you that without firsthand knowledge. Look, if you're a comic, you stand in front of a live audience. You're on stage. You tell a joke to a live audience. The expectation, the hope, the desire is for that live audience to do something called laugh. Yeah, you might Call it crazy, but yeah, that's it. First time I got on a comedy stage, I was like, oh my gosh, what if they don't laugh? Well, luckily they did. They laughed at something I didn't expect, but whatever. Forgetting those little details in life. But they did. Now, what I knew from that was when I could start talking again. Think about this. If you're in front of a live audience and you tell a joke and they laugh, when do you start speaking again? Or when do you start going into your next joke portion of the routine? When they start to slow down on the laughter. Not stop completely, but slow down a little bit. As soon as it starts ebbing, boom, you're going again. You want to keep that momentum going. Now, yeah, there you go. Now, if you're doing this, see, I don't get any sound coming back over here. If I tell a joke, I don't even know if you're laughing or not, right? I can't even see you in this format. They couldn't see you in that format either. They saw each other, but that was it. So timing, that was an amazing thing. I give them so much credit for doing that because where is your timing mechanism? You tell a joke on stage, people laugh, you get going again as soon as it starts to slow down. You tell a joke when you get no feedback, no audience participation, no sound coming back. Unbelievably different, very challenging to do, and they did it there live. Coolest thing in the world. So what does that tell you about Kyle? Obstacles, you work through them without a doubt. See, he wound up joining us with, with the Toastmasters and the public speaking and all the rest of that stuff. Why? We can help him become a better comedian? Nope. Nope, not the focus over there. Might help him tell that story differently. Tell that story and telling it, not using humor. But not Saturday night. Saturday night, May 14th, you will see him at the Brickyard. No cover, no fee, no nothing on that one. But it's their, Saturday night. So Kyle's going to be doing the opening for Illusions. That's the women band. That'll be playing immediately thereafter. So you definitely want to head down there for that one. So Doug, you're right, man. It definitely brings up some, some memories on that whole thing. We did some other stuff there with Doug. Let me just throw this up there too. There you go. It's it's a Yelp page for the Brickyard Bar and Grill in Ronkonkoma, and that's at the Clarion on Ronkonkoma Highway. On Ronkonkoma Highway, on Vets Highway. It's right. It's very, very close to the airport, so you'll be able to get there from very easily. So that side of it is good. Let's come back over here. That's good. Yeah, Doug, absolutely, man. That was a whole lot of fun. We did that. We did an event with Doug and his friends. Doug's participated in so many different things. It's really great. Always a pleasure doing that kind of stuff. And we talk about talking. We talk about talking quite a bit on this thing, but humor, so important, so important. We discussed that at last night's Toastmasters meeting. Also, one of the speeches that were given was supposed to be, and it was, a humorous speech. What's the benefit of putting humor into a speech? And that's different than what Kyle's going to do tomorrow. He's going as comedian, not as speaker. But what happens when you do that? You keep the audience engaged. You keep them smiling, not necessarily laughing, but smiling, and then you make it work that way. All right, let me send me an email. This way I can send you back the link. And okay. All right. All right, there we go. And let's go back here. And I'm going to pull up the email that he sent to me here, which I still don't see. Oh, come on, Alex. Where is that email, my friend? I don't see it. Come on. We're looking for an email from you, dude. I don't see it. All right. Anyhow, buddy, send me an email. You got the email address. I didn't get the email. So I'm trying to send you the link for signing in over here. Sometimes this works, sometimes not. This is not just yet, but we'll get there with it. So that's good. Try and do things at the last minute. Sometimes it's a learning curve. I can't begin to tell you that. Oh, I tell you that all the time, right? Everything is a learning curve as that comes to be. Let's just see if I'm hitting something wrong here. I don't think so, but one does not know. Let's go back here. All right. So anyhow, that's the story. So adding humor into his speech is incredibly effective. It keeps the audience engaged. It's more fun to listen to. It brings everybody's attention back in again too. And done properly, when giving a speech, done properly, it really gives you a chance to deliver your message, make people smile, but make that message more memorable when you do it, if you combine the whole thing together. Steve Rizzo does a great job at that. Now, I'll put a plug in there for Steve. Met Steve years and years ago. Steve was a full-blown comedian. He toured with Rosie O'Donnell, Drew Carey, and the rest of that kind of team. Then became a corporate keynote speaker. So he's now a humorist, not a comedian now, a humorist, because he uses humor in order to get his message across. And that is what he is doing. And it's very impactful as that goes. And there we go. Let me see if I can get him back over here. Oh, the world of multitasking, right? You see if we could do this all at the same time. How to send a message and send a message. Email me if you possibly can. Email me. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can get him on over here. So Alex has been working with the Brickyard and scheduling different things. So that should be exciting to see him continue on that path over there. Does an awful lot, and he's been a busy guy today. Also, there we go. Busy guy today, working through some of those things. All right, so we're good there. All right, where are we at? 13 minutes. So we got another 15, 17 minutes to go on this thing. So you know what else is happening? I'll tell you a secret. It's my birthday. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm getting older. Yes. Oh, though, according to one of the guys I know, it's he's ageless. If he's ageless, hey, so am I. We'll all become ageless as the rest of that goes. Getting older, getting wiser. Depends how it goes. So you'll be seeing some stuff from me that check spam. You think he's spam? So you'll be seeing some stuff from me, and you'll if you don't know, you will know, because Facebook is going to tell you. This is actually no secret. I certainly put it up there on that one. I didn't tell everybody I'm 61 though. Shh, only you know that because you're a listener. Tomato talk as that goes. But so anyhow, what my fundraiser is, because everybody's got some fundraiser they toss in over there, is the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Yes, I've been a member of, supporter of, affiliated with, all the rest of that kind of stuff with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation for the past 30 years. Family member was diagnosed. I'm not diagnosed, but definitely in the supportive role of the whole thing. Gotten involved in quite a few different ways. James, thanks so much. And Doug, I love that check spam. Gotten involved in so many different ways with it. So that really became very important to me, to go and do. But here's the thing. So I MC their events, the walks, stuff like that. Have a great time doing it. Every once in a while, I also get a chance to do some internet podcast with them, vodcast with them, with some radio show or something like that. So, man, thank you to those along the way that have allowed me to use your programs in order to talk about it, let alone do on my own on that one. Also, I am a co-facilitator for a support group for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Very rewarding to go and do something like that. Although I got to tell you, I've had conversations with them. It's like, so it's somebody who's not diagnosed to be in a support group. virtually everybody in there that has been diagnosed. It's like I felt like I was not adding what I should be adding to it. Their comments were no, and in the respect that I add to that what their support team does that they don't know, or how their support staff sees things that then maybe they don't see. So that's there. And then I also asked a good friend of mine, Jill, to be the co-facilitator with that. Jill is diagnosed with it. She's been through many things, including running half marathons around the world. Yeah, she's been to Ireland, celebrated with a pint of beer at the end of that one to raise money for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. And it's through Team Challenge. She's also got me involved in the spin event for the Crohn's group, helping to raise money that way. That side of it's been good. Now, how, is it just about raising money? Nah. I mean, look, there's a couple of different ways I support them, right? It's not just about raising money, to help find a cure, which is really super important, without a doubt. Oh, there we go. Which is really super important to the whole thing. But it's also about sharing. So sharing stories, stuff like that, looking for different opportunities. And that would be something as you get my post over there. It's great if you donate, but it's almost more impactful in some respects if you share it. And this goes back a couple of years ago. I wound up running the New York City Marathon, raising money. I raised $3,000. Do you want to know where that $3,000 came from? Came from you, Alex, as soon as I put you on. No, it didn't. It came from people I didn't know. A lot of it came from people I didn't know. Say half of it, maybe. Didn't know because it got shared out and people threw whatever amount of money, $5, $10, $50, $100 in. Wound up raising over $3,000 for it. Ran 26.2 miles for it, too. That was something. This year, I'm going to MC the walk. That'll come up in October. I'm definitely going to do the spin event. That'll come up soon thereafter. And then whatever we need to do, whatever I need to do in order to get to that $3,000, I certainly will. All right. So what's going on this weekend besides that? Alex, you ready there, my friend? I'll put you on. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Alex. Let's go back over here. We're going to put our link back up for our friend Kyle. So tell me, my friend, what's going on over at the Brickyard Bar and Grill?
Yes, thank you very much, Brian. The Brickyard Bar and Grill has been a favorite spot for karaoke and live bands for the longest time. And I hate to use this word, but COVID, the COVID took them over. They closed for 2 years. So the old owners of the bar area said goodbye, and we got new owners coming in. And they tanked the old Facebook page, unfortunately. So we got to start from scratch. So I go over there. And I'm like, how come you only have 12 followers? So if you can do me a favor, you guys, go to the Brickyard Bar and Grill inside the Ronkonkoma Marriott. I just like them. Let's get a couple of likes for them and get them back to where they're supposed to be. But they're starting. I booked a couple of bands, and they're very happy with it, and they're gonna make me the official booking agent for the Brickyard Bar and Grill. They have enough trouble running the bar. They said they want me to run the entertainment. So this weekend is our grand reopening, I'm calling it. We had a few bands previously, but I'm trying to book this as the grand reopening of the Brickyard Bar and Grill in the Ronkonkoma Clarion. We have 7 o'clock. Kyle Kratzky is going to give his return. Laughter is the best medicine. He's famous for brain tumors. While funny, he takes the medicine and took his disability and turned it around and made it positive. And he's got a comedy club, and I'm actually going to hit him up for there you go. That better? Oh, now you can see him. Oh no. Set up his friends to do a regular comedy night on Thursday nights once a month over there. We'll see how that goes. So this is like a trial run tonight. So he's going to be at 7 o'clock. Laughter is best medicine. He's very, very funny. He takes his disability, his medical conditions, and makes light of it, makes fun of it, and it makes everybody happy and feel better about it. I'm glad he was able to come up and give me a half hour to warm up. Illusions, Women Who Rock Band. This is a dual woman lead band, and they sing all the Pat Benatar, all the famous women rock from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. They may have some Lady Gaga in there. I'm not sure how far they go into the future, but what I saw, I liked. So come on down at 8 to 11. They'll be playing, and I'm surprised. I got them cake. I bought a sheet cake for the grand reopening. So if you show up tonight, you get cake. Who says you can't have cake needed too? What?
That's my birthday cake.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
Birthday, that's right. May 14th. It's my birthday.
Oh, if you're coming down, I'll add your birthday on it. Or I'll buy another cake.
yeah, there you go. It's my birthday. You would need too many candles, so don't do that. Too many. Oh, it's not a good thing.
Candle. Here you go.
There you go. One candle. Hey. I appreciate that. Yeah, look, I know Kyle. I've known Kyle for a long time. As I was explaining before too, he's taken. Man, it's a horrible situation, and I've seen this in many cases. Man, you get these horrible situations, but some folks just work their way through it and explore different avenues. I don't know, different ways to, release maybe the negatives in that respect. So, he took to comedy, and it's a great backstory, and if everybody gets a chance to meet Kyle, you can ask him about that. He'd be happy to share it with you. But it's a great backstory as to what he's done over there. It's a rebranding, we'll say, of himself and the Brickyard, the Clarion. They got to be pretty excited having you on board here to rebrand, a hotel that's, as many places, bars, restaurants, struggle through COVID.
As you may know, or many people know, I tried to buy the John Thomas Inn right before COVID. I had 3 backers. I figured, okay, at least one of the 3 should come up with the money. They all chickened out between COVID and having a restaurant and uncertainty. Even though it was a great deal, they all backed out. And you know what I found out today? The current owners, Lulu's Lobster Inn, used my proposal. Well, everything that I set up and did the same deal. We'll do it. We want what Alice bargained. So I did all the work and got nothing, not even a lobster for these guys. I got to go up there and send them a bill.
Yeah.
That's how good a deal that I had over there. He said they worked out a deal. So that's the thing with that. So I actually have 3 other deals going on. I'm not ready to mention on the air yet. The only thing I did mention is I'm going to the Cadillac Ranch, not Bruce Springsteen's Cadillac Ranch. This is the Nashville Cadillac Ranch. The Cadillac Ranch in southern New Jersey, Connecticut, about 2.5 3 hours away. They have 1,000 people can go in there. When you tell you how many people are in the building, it says 1,000. He's gotten 1,200 people in there. And what we're doing, we've started this last year at the same time as JTI, but it sort of fell through. I'm going to be their exclusive agent for Friday nights. The Long Island cover bands Connecticut loves Long Island cover bands. Like that, reverse it, yeah. So he wants me to bring 2 Long Island cover bands every Friday to the Cadillac Ranch.
Nice.
So we're starting with July. First weekend, we're going to try to get things in July. You have to advertise. If 1,000 people, we have to do a lot more advertising in the Brickyard. So starting July, hopefully July 1st. That's my son's birthday, right in the middle of the year. So I'm shooting for July 1st. It'll be the grand opening of the Cadillac Ranch. The Booking Ace presents, Long Island cover bands. I'm trying to get ZZ Top, the Sharp Dress Band, and Stevie Ray Vaughan Crossfire as the first dual band. Got the beard, the whole 9 yards. He's got a friend that has a ZZ Top car. So I don't know if we want to drive it 3 hours, but I'll find out.
No, you speak to the ferry.
There you go.
We're in Southern Connecticut. Yeah, well, depending upon where on Long Island, Yeah,
Southern Connecticut. Yeah. So I already got bands. I'm going up there today at 5:00. He goes, Alice, you know what? Just come on up. I'll buy you dinner. Check out the ranch, and then we'll start setting the stuff up.
Right.
Okay, that's great. So then, so hopefully we'll get things up and running. He tried opening 2 weeks ago. He had another cover band, a local, not a cover band. I forgot who it was. It was almost like a Tony Orlando type of stature. Somebody who was famous years ago, and they're still doing it. And he only got 200 people to show, so he's a little gun shy.
Well,
So
look, Tony
if you
Orlando
didn't have
is.
me, if you would have called me, I would have packed the house with the booking ace. I'm telling you.
Ah,
So we'll see, because right now I'm working on my website, and I'm going to have sponsored ads through the booking ace, unlimited sponsored ads pointing to my events page. And everybody on Long Island is going to know about this. Somebody in Connecticut going to know about it, and it's going to be great. You know, you have to make money to spend money, unfortunately. So pre-COVID, I was always working check to check, paycheck to paycheck. Didn't have really much money to spend. I really didn't have the website where, even though I own the website, it still costs money to do the ads and everything else. So what I did during COVID, I just DoorDashed. They saved the money, weren't going out anywhere. And I never knew that. You remember when you were young, you used to ring and run? Ring the doorbell, run there. Hey, who's there? What's going on? Now I do it for a living. I ring the run, drop the food, and I go.
So you're like a kid again, except this time you're getting paid
COVID
for it.
safe. Yeah, there you go. It's COVID safe. You know, so
Yeah,
and
the food's better.
I was able to sock away enough money for a down payment for my Nissan Rogue One. I call it Rogue One because it's my first Rogue. Not because it's Star Wars. I don't want to get in trouble with Lucas.
Yeah. So, so it's good that you're doing this stuff, and a lot of times, when let's say different topics on here, because this is advancing through obstacles, and rebranding certainly is an obstacle. And I wonder if, and maybe you could, enlighten us on this one. Is it harder to actually rebrand something or to start something new?
No, it's easier to rebrand because you learn from your mistakes. I was known as a jack of all trades, master of none. I did a little bit of everything. You need to paint your house, I'll do it. You need to do carpentry, I can take care of that. I'll find something else. And I tried to brand myself of, I can do everything. If I can't do it, I'll find somebody else to do it. And people are like, I don't know why to call you. You're just too much, Right. So I basically got a brand new business card. Sherry Gillespie is working on MRG Marketing. She's great for promotional products. And I'm getting a two-sided card. One side is going to say the consulting is of the website sales and service, social media marketing, that kind of stuff, done. You flip it over, top to bottom, the booking ace. What do? Music venues, events, and concerts, done. Everything. If I can do other stuff, I can help you. But those. So now, if you need a website, or if you need marketing, or if you need booking, I'm your guy. Whether you have a band, or you have a venue that needs to take care of. But a funny story about how I got the Brickyard. I walked. It was 2 weeks ago, Tuesday. My a little personal, but I had to use the restroom. The hotels are great to use restrooms in. You walk into a restaurant, they sort of want you to buy something. So I walk in there, use the restroom, and I walk into the bar. I see this activity. I'm like, okay, what's going on? The jukebox is going full blast. There was one guy drinking a beer on a Tuesday night around 7, 8 o'clock. I'm like, really? Not for anything. You would expect people at the hotel to be at the bar on a Tuesday night or something, So I asked the guy what's going on. It's like, oh, we've been closed for 2 years. We just reopened. I'm just trying. Got a few bands coming up, this, that, the other thing. And it's like, I'm a booking agent. I got my card out, the whole spiel. He's like, oh, that's great. I'll let you. Well, you don't have anybody this weekend, but let's, we don't have time to advertise this weekend. Let's do something, a couple weeks from now. And I will get you somebody this weekend. Like, really? I guarantee you, I will get you a band. It may not be the best band, but I'll get you a good band. And I won't pack the house, but I'll get you at least 20, 30 people here. Is that good enough for you? Yeah, why not? So Wednesday, I went out. I found Petty 4, a Tom Petty tribute band. They said they'd do it for the price we arranged. Wednesday night, I put the Facebook post out there. I shared it to every group that's out there. I shared it every other place. And we got about 35, 40 people show up. Not bad. They were ecstatic. They couldn't believe that I was able to, in 3 days, do that. They can imagine now. I've been advertising Illusions for 2 weeks. Can imagine how many people are going to show up on your birthday. You should have told me it was your birthday. I would have advertised that. I'm going to say it right now. Also, we got Brian, we got Kyle, we got Illusions, and we got Brian's birthday. Oh, let's go. Funny story in college. One more thing. I had a DJ, and we had a party on our floor. And the party was starting to die. And then Rick goes to me, Alice, come here. What? When's your birthday? August 22nd. No, it's not. It's today. Hey, it's Alice's birthday. The party picked up. Everybody had fun. They're all congratulating me. This, that, the other thing. And my birthday came. Nobody believed me. But
no, you can't claim it's your birthday. You can't claim it's your birthday all the time, right?
What?
You can't claim it's your birthday all the time.
There
So
you
let's go. We're getting, we met our 30 minutes over here. And I'll have you on for a full segment next time around. Everything's last minute. But so it's at the Brickyard. That's right on Vets Highway, the Clarion Hotel, right by the airport.
Right across from Applebee's is easy to find.
Yeah. Oh, it's super close to the airport.
And plenty of room for a car or truck show. Brian, you do that yet?
I hear you. I see a couple of people, interested in that area. So yeah, we could certainly look into that. Cover charge? No. Right. How does that side of it work?
Never a cover, always a good time. There's no reason for a cover charge because you know what? They're the Clarion, and you don't want to tell people if you spend $200 in a hotel room, you got to pay $10 for entertainment. Right. So they tried doing a cover charge once, and it failed. I'm like, no, I don't believe in cover charges. If you have to have a cover charge, either your drinks aren't good enough, your food's not good enough, or your entertainment's not good enough. You should be able to do everything for free. People coming in and let them spend the money on your stuff.
Right.
So
then I assume
tagline: never a cover, always a good time.
So I assume they'll be serving food. You got the
cake is free. Whatever. The cake is free, but they have an excellent menu. I went there the first night, and I thought, okay, let me buy something. What do you suggest? The salmon. I'm like, salmon? Okay, I tried. It was delicious. Salmon with steamed vegetables, absolutely great. And I had a couple of carrots there. It's like, oh, I love the carrots. Can I get some more? He came back with a bowl full of carrots. Put it down. Help yourself. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
No charge. Absolutely. Ask for carrots, they will probably won't charge you.
Yeah, there you go. And it's healthier than eating all the peanuts and the rest of that kind of stuff.
Right. And then I went there back again and got chicken Florentine. Absolutely delicious. I'm like, I can't believe that it's delicious. And I found out now the new owners is the chef's son and friend. So the chef's been there all along. His son came in, took over the bar with his friend, and the friend's father's also. It's like a family business. The wife's behind the bar. It's a great family business. The food is delicious. He's got excellent chef. Did you go to chef school? No, I know how to cook it. Don't worry about it. That's not Italian. It's really, I might throw what nationality he is. I tend to break into Italian accents every once in a while.
That's okay. Yeah. All I want to know is, can you book good bands or cook? And I'm going to stick with you on the booking bands. Forget about the cooking side of things, whatever kind of promotion that goes along with it.
They love Petty Four. Petty Four is coming back June 3rd.
Good.
At the Brickyard. I got Time Machine coming June 4th, 8 o'clock. Chuck Evans Band, they had them booked already. They're there on the 10th. Blue Angel, another band that they had already, is coming on the 17th. I got Danny Keene and Friends coming on the 18th, my daughter's birthday. Now, Danny Keene and Friends, you know Danny Keene, right? He's a blind from birth rhythm blues artist. He plays the piano. He is always on Facebook, and I got him booked on the 18th, and I got Bad Reputation coming on the 24th. Now, Bad Reputation is also Women Who Rock. I'm like, okay, I have said about I'm beginning and ending these months with Women Who Rock, and I'm trying to get the Sharp Dress Band on the 25th, but I'm not sure about that. That's still questionable. So That's what I have so far. So what he's doing is he's seeing how these couples show up. And right now, July is empty. But he said, I think he's going to hand me the book and say, you're in charge going forward. I just do it. Right now, I'm checking in with him. Do you want this band? How much is this? But he said, give me a budget. Give me the time frame. We'll get it done. And I'm going to have something there every day of the week. All right. So if you got time, you got 2 minutes for a quick rundown?
Go ahead. And then I tend to think this is going to work a little bit easier once you get a calendar up and the website, and we can, do, because Monday you're going to play.
Mondays is we're going to have a demo night. Any band that needs to practice and wants a space, there'll be a waiting list for it. You come down, you set up, you practice. We won't charge you. You don't charge us. Mondays is a practice night. So many bands would love to practice instead of in the garage in a real venue. And Monday nights are dead anyway, so why not use it for the band? And if anything, the band will get hungry, they'll eat, they'll drink, and they'll make some money. So the Monday night, we're going to do that. Tuesday night is when they used to do karaoke, so I want to do karaoke back on Tuesday nights. And what I'm doing with the karaoke that's different, thinking out of the box, most places have the same karaoke host over and over again. And by the fourth one, you're like, yeah, I got all your jokes. It's very funny. I'm doing things differently. The Booking Ace is sponsoring the karaoke, and I'm going to have a different karaoke every night. So I'm going to end up with 4 hosts. One, first the first Tuesday's one guy, second Tuesday's the so it mixes it up a bit. So if you like a particular one, you come to that one. If not, they'll bleed over to the other ones.
So let me ask you, who's got the karaoke machine? The place or the?
No, the karaoke DJs have it.
Oh, all right,
They bring their own equipment. So we're all set.
Because I was thinking, hey, I've never emceed a karaoke night. That would be something wildly different. But I don't have any of the equipment, so maybe I'll just come down there and sing one night.
Absolutely. And I think that might be a good Toastmaster event to do karaoke. That helps you get out of your shell a little bit. I mean, that's how I first started. When I forced myself to do karaoke, so it helped me talk in front of people and do things like this. Before that, I was so shy, and I was like, whatever. And like, now I'm like, whatever. Come on, let's go.
I just went the route. I followed Kyle's route. Went on the comedy stage, did it that way.
Oh, there you go.
That was throwing myself into the fire on that one and doing it go. So that really sounds great. I mean, I got some ideas as you were really talking about over there, which we'll save them and for afterwards. I give you a ring, but having those different people down at the bar and grill, I think really is good. It generates traffic, all the rest of that stuff. So I truly do look forward to this whole rebranding thing. At the Brickyard with the hotel, as you continue to expand with this thing with the different bands, definitely something that's interesting.
They have a 200-seat and a 300-seat ballroom. So I'm going to do mock weddings. I'm going to do murder mystery nights. I'm going to do psychic nights. The funny thing about a psychic night, I approached a psychic. She goes, I knew you were going to come to me. So it worked out. It actually is true. Did I tell you about the Brenda Lee story?
No, last story. And I gotta go.
Last story.
It's a good thing we don't do 30 minutes and have another show coming up. But one day, I got to tell you.
Last story. We had a psychic for our holiday fair, December 8th, I think, 2018. And the psychic came to me and said, listen, I see something aura around you. I don't know what it is, but I want to back out. I don't want to do the show. A week before. And I already told him it was going to be a psychic. So I pulled to the side of the road. I said, okay. All the psychics out there, I need a psychic for December 8th, and I told it's $100, whatever it was for the thing. Please reach out and give me a call, 516-444-5622. And Carrie and I laughed and we drove off. The next day we're driving around. I get a phone call. Yeah, hi, this is Brenda Lee, Long Island Psychic. Something told me to give you a call. I'm like, really? Carrie turned white. And we booked her, and now she's going to do the psychic night here.
Good.
So she's a true psychic because I was half kidding and she called. I can't explain it.
Sometimes things happen for the right reason, so it's
Absolutely.
all good. Yeah.
Okay.
And I wish you and the Brickyard, of course, the best of luck with this endeavor over there and getting the bands in, the people in, enjoying the food, and a lot of stories to tell as that continues to grow. So kudos to you for making that happen.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and it really. I think COVID actually helped because I sat down. I took 2 years thinking how to rebrand and 2 years saving money. You need to make money to save money. So I saved $10,000. $5,000 went toward the truck, and now $5,000 is going to fix my website and do what I can do. And if it wasn't for COVID, I probably wouldn't have done that. So thank you, COVID. Love-hate relationship, right?
Yeah, well, there are plenty of stories that go out there like that one. So,
yeah.
It's good. All right, so you'll without a doubt keep us informed as things move along over here. And we see links for you, so we'll make it work that way. So again, Alex, thank you very much for taking a few minutes over here to join us.
No problem.
Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll give you a call afterwards.
And if you're coming the 14th, I get another cake.
There you go.
Let me know.
All right. Take care now.
All right, take care.
Altogether too good. It's actually true. I know he said that, with the big laugh on over there about, COVID and the rest of that stuff. But you go back and take a look at some of the companies that got created by some of them, like major issues that went along. During the Depression, there was a number of companies that got started. This whole issue we're going through now with employees, the Great Resignation. Folks not wanting to commute anymore, folks not wanting to sit inside of an office anymore. So what are they doing? We could talk about some of the negative aspects of what people are not doing, but much more exciting to talk about some of the positive aspects of things that people are doing. Look, whether you've been faced with a situation like that, that's a macro thing that's beyond your control, and then you're going to deal with it, whether you're dealing with an issue that happened to you, whether it was your doing or some other doing that was just a medical thing, well, might as well reference that one again. Somebody taking a time out, whether it's forced or not forced, and really regrouping makes a whole lot of sense to go and do. Figuring out what's most important to you really is something that is important to do. So, for whatever reason, Brickyard is in the process of doing that. Alex is in the process of doing that. Actually, I'm in the process of doing that also. So I hope you do. Maybe that'll be my birthday thought out there to everybody, right? Is like, okay, well, it's another one of these milestone things. It's like, what have I really done? What do I really want to do? Where am I at? Where are you at? Whatever that milestone is for you, be it at the end of the year, the New Year's resolution, end of the quarter, end of the month, whenever you do your daily business plan, daily, which would be nice. When you review that stuff and you do it, take a look at what you're doing. Make sure you are doing what you want to do for the right reason. Make sure you are focused on those things that are important to you. And then make it happen. And when you do that, you know you're going to do three things. You're going to speak well, you're going to speak often, you're going to live inspired, and the side effect is you're going to help other people do the same thing. So thank you. I got this thing started because of COVID, and I've been having a fun time doing it. We'll continue to do it. And thanks to you, some of the comments that I've gotten, all appreciated. It's been a whole lot of fun doing this thing. We'll continue to do, and we'll continue to improve upon it as we move forward. And who knows what the future holds? I'm looking forward to that one too. Have an absolutely incredible day. All right, let's put Kyle back up over here. Definitely want to check out his website. Laughter is the best medicine. And thank you, folks. Do appreciate that. David, let's go through these things. David, no. Doug, always a pleasure. Check spam. He never sent me anything. Mr. Martinez, who knows? They have a car show over there. You and I, my friend. Jerry, pleasure. My wife, Karen, good to see you. Happy pre-birthday. Yeah, Kathleen from California. Across the nation. Thank you very much. Definitely will have a great day. And Alex, thanks for taking the time to come on over here. And thank you.